right, switching back. Okay, hey, welcome to Black Sheep Bravo. This is the Spaniard here, Christmas episode number 3. We got a great show for you lined up. So we have our first guest here coming in from the southern East Coast. So we're going to try something a little bit different. I don't know if you guys caught me in the testing earlier in the week. We're going to do a little test with the intro here, so please bear with me. This is still a work in progress. So we are going to go do our intro first, and we'll be right back.
Fall in! Are you ready for some black sheep? Exercise is live! Black Sheep Bravo, broadcasting from red zone to green zone and everywhere in between. Always are.
How'd that work? Can we see everybody again?
I heard it. It's awesome.
All right. Here
I heard it.
Get back.
I see it. It's still on there.
Is it? Stand by here. Good. This is still a work in progress.
How's it working?
We gotta get
Stop
the
security.
It's in progress.
10% smarter than the equipment
There
you're
we
working
go.
with there, Tony.
There it is.
Oh.
Okay, we're back. All right, welcome back, everybody. Like I said, I don't know how to do this shit. So if there's anybody out there that can teach me how to do this shit, I'll buy you a steak dinner, and I don't know, Ogre will serenade you while you eat. We'll
With my mandolin.
Fucking Devil Dog will beatbox, and 007 will do some smooth rapping for us here. So speaking of which, I wanted to introduce everybody to 007. He is one of our newest members to the crew. 007, tell us a little bit about yourself in about 10 seconds.
10 seconds, a little bit about myself. I'm 5'7". That's little enough. Let's get it on.
Right on. I like his style. And joining us with us tonight for the first time, since we really don't have too much Army representation, we have an Army dog here. So give it up for Wency. Wency, tell us a little bit about yourself in about 10 seconds.
My name's Rob Wency. I just got out of 16, retired after did 3 combat tours to Iraq. That's about it.
Right on. And we're going to learn more about these guys as the season goes on. So we have a guest today, and we're kind of some interesting history here with this guest tonight. His name is Hugh Clark. He is a friend of Ogre's and I. We went to high school together, and so he will be joining us today. So Hugh, give us a little bit of intro about yourself. And you got more than 10 seconds. So tell us where you're calling in from.
I'm calling in from Somerville, South Carolina, which is, where that's at. It's about, 15 miles a little north of Charleston, South Carolina. So I've been down here since July, it'll be 2 years. So I'm a former Marine. Got out for a few months and enlisted in the Army for communications, and just retired 2015 July.
Damn.
So went from infantry to communications. Totally different animal there.
Right.
As you guys.
There you go. Very good. So how are you liking the retired life?
That's different, man. It's I work on military installations and stuff, so I'm around Army, Navy, Marines, fucking you name it. So I'm still around that lifestyle, just like the intel part of it now, which is, it takes a little getting used to because it's, like I said, a totally different animal from the infantry type stuff. So, these guys are a little softer and, doing what they do. So.
Well, cool. We're going to find out more about that here as we go around. So that's you, everybody. Thank you for coming on the show. So we're going to go around the round table here real quick, check in with everybody. Devil Dog, we're going to check in with you first. What's the word on the street in the Bronx?
Word on the street is good in the Bronx. Latest news development everyone is seeing. The crazy nuthead that tried to blow up the subways ended up blowing himself up. Idiot. That's the latest what's going on in New York.
Yeah, I also, I don't know if
Natural
anybody...
selection.
Yeah, right. Just a quick announcement too. I don't know if Bobby, if you want me to mention this, but you sent me that text earlier this week about that commendation.
Yes.
Go ahead and tell us about that.
Yeah, it was truly an honor and a privilege. I had this German Army captain and his family came for the first time from Afghanistan. And first time in New York, I took him on a tour of the precinct, showed him the whole police department, and then I wind up going at a special preview of Yankee Stadium. I took around the house that Root built, and he was so appreciative. He sent me a nice letter with a care package. I mean, heads up to the Army captain.
All right.
That's badass, dude. Congratulations, man. That was beautiful. I know, you know what? That's the kind of shit that they don't show on the news. You know, I wish that was something that we would have seen on the nightly news, because I mean, you know, the brave acts that, you know, these first responders do on a daily basis, and you know, you never hear any of those stories too often. So, but hey, man, thank you for your service and protecting our streets up there, man. Thank you so much. Fucking hey, Wency, you're up, man. What's going on in your neighborhood?
Man, nothing much. Taking a break from the fire department for a little bit so I can work on Christmas presents and all that stuff. I do these wooden flags. This is mine that I built myself. You know, it just gives me something to get the monkeys out of the head from PTSD and TBI and all that other stuff from overseas.
On, man. That's sweet. Yeah, that's sweet. That's how long does it take to create something like that?
Depending on what I'm doing, usually like a day, but because it's cold, you know, like the paint's got to dry, the sealer's got to dry, so that takes a little bit longer. And then plus, the more I look at it sometimes, like, I think the more ideas to throw into it, which I need to stop doing. I need to just focus.
Well, that's a great project, man. That looks good. All right. Now, man, I guess we got 007 here. What's going on in your neck of the woods, brother?
I just left Nap today, coming down to Charlotte, North Carolina. You know, had to drive down here and see my baby sister. I haven't seen her in, it's been a while. I'm going to spend Christmas with her. But back at home, I guess I'm faced with, I don't even know if I'm going to be working next week, because my job doesn't even want me to drive a government vehicle. So I think what I'm going to do is start like an Uber service for like the state of Indiana, just see these but no, man, just relaxing down here, man, for holidays and being with fam and the young kids. So.
Nice. Very nice. All right. I don't know if there's background noise or something, but you had some background noise. I don't think it was your phone though. Was it
me?
There you go.
I don't know.
There we go.
I think you're good. You're good. We're going to come back. We're going to swing back to you. Ogre, what's going on in your area? What's new with the Ogre?
Everybody always does interesting stuff. You get to me, I always feel lame. I'm a little.
See, wait, before you go, you had 3 people to start brainstorming, like, okay, well, this motherfucker's talking about getting accommodation. This guy's talking about building artwork. You had your chance to come up with something profound.
That's what I'm saying. Profound. Jesus, you know me. Little under the weather today. Gonna start my Christmas shopping tomorrow. That'll be fun. And I saw a new Star Wars movie and was not impressed.
Oh no, come on.
2 stars out of 5.
Wow,
did you dress
really?
up as Leia, Chewbacca, or Han Solo?
No. I'm not that much of a dork. I don't dress up. I just go to the movie. Although I'm waiting
for those pictures. If anybody has pictures of Ogre dressing up as a Star Wars character, please send it to me. There's a reward.
Seventh grade, I was a Gamorrean guard. Was my last Halloween, so that was a good one. I think I still got those pictures somewhere. That's when my pants fell down when I was trick or treat. That wasn't very exciting, but that's a whole nother story.
Did you get more candy that way?
No.
What was that, Wency?
Did he get more candy when his pants fell down?
No, actually, it was I was going around. I was in 7th grade. I was about in 7th grade, I was about 5'8" and about 100 and I don't know, 160, 170 pounds, and there were a bunch of old women in Cal City were afraid to open the door, and I'm like, I guess this is it for my trick or treating days.
It's time to
Then
retire.
we just started snagging bags from the little kids, so you know.
Yeah, and then eventually ending up to Lincoln Park or not Lincoln Park, Lincoln Field, and getting chased from cops. Those were the days.
I think Jeff might have been with us once or twice. He won't admit it though, probably.
Yeah, I know. I guess. Yeah, he's not going to admit it.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah. All right, and the man who protects us all here, Doc. What's going on? What's the word, man? How are things going?
Oh man, really disappointed that Army beat Navy.
I know.
We're
going to talk about that.
And
how many people did you guys actually see it? All you guys see it that game?
It's just really bad college football. Why watch it?
I thought it was pretty good.
They're terrible. I mean, I get the whole it's Army Navy and that's pretty much why we're here. But it's just a bad game.
What happened at the Army Navy game when you were in? Something must have happened to you when you didn't get a chance to.
I was pissed when I came back. That's when Navy kept losing. So I owed somebody money. I think I still owe money, but I don't think he's gonna get it.
So that's that. All right. Well, that's the everybody checking in. Couple announcements here. Next month we're going to be starting a couple new show ideas. So we mentioned this before. So again, we're still a work in progress, and want to make sure that if you guys are watching, please share Black Sheep Bravo to your friends, neighbors, whoever, preferably 18 and above, because some of the topic may not be for younger ears, but definitely share and like us here on Facebook. We also have our YouTube page. Subscribe to that. We're starting to grow a little bit bigger, and we're getting more momentum here, and your input really helps. So if you have any ideas of any shows that you want to have us bring on, our information and our contact info is on our Facebook page as well as the YouTube page. So make sure you reach out to us. So again, one of the biggest topics here that it's been in the news lately here is all the different shenanigans going on in the corporate world and now in the politics. But today I wanted to talk about, since it's Christmas, we got a couple days before Christmas. And there's probably a couple parties going on right now as we speak. But the thing I wanted to kind of mention is to go around the board and to talk about one of your most exciting, weird, crazy experience you have ever had at a company Christmas party that you remember and you want to talk about that. Because again, nowadays, from what I've been told, not too many corporations are having Christmas parties because of all the different complaints that people are having. So, what are your thoughts on that? I'm going to start around the table with Devil Dog. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, with me, it's just not that simple. We have guidelines in NYPD when we do parties. So that's probably expected. I avoid conflict and office politics, and I just don't go, man. I just don't.
Yeah, that's probably smart. Yeah, that's probably a smart thing to do. Yeah, that's cool. That's good. Wency, what about you? Any? You don't go. Wency, anything?
Man, I usually don't go. Or I show up, I eat, and then I leave because there's way too many people for my comfort zone.
Right. Yeah. How about you, 007? You seem like the type that would probably liven up a party, but do you remember any experiences where things got out of hand and a little crazy?
Actually, yeah, I do. I was in Okinawa, 94, and I'm around giving people because the commander was deployed at the time. So
hey, you're still breaking up a little.
007, it sounds like you're talking like this.
Can you hear me now?
The mic.
Yeah, it's a little distorted.
You know what? Let me fix some things.
Yeah. Let me come back to you. Hold on, I'll come back to you. Ogre, any experiences with corporate Christmas parties, company Christmas parties?
I don't know if you want to call it corporate, but believe it or not, school bus drivers go insane.
Oh.
I had the year. We had to stop. We kind of stopped having the outside party at the reception hall and with the open bars and all that crap because number one, because of financial stuff after 2008, then they started taking everything away. And one sticks out in my head. We were at a place when we still had the big shindigs, and the owner, the manager of the place comes up to me and he says, "Hey, one of your guys, you got to get him out of here, or I'm going to call the police." And I turn around, and he's The guy was bombed. He brought in his own. He brought in like 2 bottles of brandy or so. He was just tanked. But the thing was, it was this big Polish dude that was like, I swear to God, the guy was like 6'9" and like 340 pounds. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, it had to be that guy. It couldn't be some little guy that's like 5'2" or something. It's got to be this big Polish monster that's just like drunk and like swinging his arms around and messing with the staff. That was not a fun one. I also I had stopped drinking at him years before because before I was married to Mrs. St. John #2, we went to a Christmas party and she was just completely embarrassed at my performance. I got the whole, oh Jesus, is that me? Thanks.
I don't know. What the hell is that?
What the hell's that? We're being invaded. It's Hugh and his communications.
Hey, do we need to be wearing the foil around our heads to protect us from all the waves you got coming out of South Carolina, Jeff, or what?
Nothing but good vibes down here, brother.
All right, good.
I
Good to
think
know.
he's okay. Yeah, just when you get the whole, you're supposed to be the manager, and I can't believe you act that way. Control yourself. Those are fun ride home from the Christmas party.
Oh, I can imagine. All right, thanks. How about Doc? I don't know. You seem the quiet type. I don't know. What do you got? Anything you want to share?
Oh man, no, I don't really go to Christmas parties. I try to avoid them at all costs.
Damn, really? Like even back in the day, even when you were working at as a stock boy at the local grocery store, nothing like that.
Aren't you like 26? That's when you're supposed to go to Christmas parties.
I guess he doesn't like people.
Get all drunk and knock over the Christmas tree. Give him something to talk about.
Yeah. See, that's what I always wanted to do, but was just too afraid to do it. I came close, but not close enough. All right, 007, we're going to back to you, see how your sound is doing.
Better.
Yeah, a little bit better.
Okay. What I was going to say is I've been to one Christmas party, man, and nowadays, like, back in the day, the one I went to, I still remember it quite well. Like I said, the boss's wife came and she was giving out special presents, especially when the boss wasn't around. So,
really?
Me being the young chap, I'm like, hey, I don't know this lady because it's not like he brought her around to work every day. But I mean, hey.
So you thought the boss brought a gift and said, hey, here you go, go have at it. You don't know who this is, huh?
I know. Hey, can you give me a drink? Yeah, it's free. I'm a liquor you up all night long because it's free. You did.
There you have it, ladies. Don't go to an open bar with 007.
Definitely.
That's just bad news. All right, Hugh. How about you, man? I mean, you've been around the world a few times. Any unique experiences at a company or military Christmas party?
Before I get into things, is this program like going to be on the internet or what?
No, not at all.
I kind of assumed. You kind of knew that this is the platform. This is an interweb radio show. So I was kind of.
It's going to be like, able to be downloaded. I can cut out.
Yeah, probably it'll be shared. So I would say for instructional purposes only, I would use fake names. I prefer maybe like superhero names, Batman, Robin. I would use those kinds of names.
Yeah, we got porn names. How about that?
Porn names. Go ahead. Go tell us the story using porn names.
Yeah. No, but I've been to up at Waka, they had Christmas parties, but those things were just professional. kids and everything. But the biggest one I've been to out here since I've been here, as a matter of fact, this was last year. It wasn't a big, our whole company. It was our section, our 15 people, whatever, at my supervisor's house, which is a couple blocks away over here. So, and a little backstory of the thing is where we live at, the house next to us when we moved in was empty. And, it's about a week, somebody moved in and they turned these floodlights on. We didn't even know the guy had them. They're pointing right at we got a hot tub on our back porch here. Me and my wife always go out there during the night and, just sit in the hot tub and do whatever. Well,
Really?
all of a sudden he's leaving this freaking hot tub this light on over next door, and it's facing, you can't see, but you don't have it on. But hang on. Something popped up.
That's where all the action happens, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure
right.
there's more stories with that.
But so it pissed me off because you're fucking big floodlight, and I can't go out there and enjoy it. So for like a week, I kept telling my wife I'm gonna go over there and say something. She's like, "No, he'll turn it off." I'm like, God damn it! So the shit just built up. So Christmas Eve, well, it wasn't Christmas Eve, it was like the Christmas Eve party, whatever it was. Went over to that party, and my daughter's in town, and she's a partier like me. We all go over there, and we start getting everybody drunk and drinking vodka, and, vodka comes out, and tequila, everybody's having a good time.
Uh-huh.
So we get messed up, we come back, I'm riding in the back of this guy's truck, he drops me off the house, and all of a sudden I notice he's having a party next door, too. It was me, my wife, my daughter, my oldest son, and that was it. The other kids already left. So as we get out off the truck, I'm walking up to my house and I see someone walking into his house. I'm like, hey, I was fucked up, dude. I'm like, hey, do you know the guy? I didn't know the guy's name yet. I was like, you know the guy who lives here? He's like, yeah, I'm his brother. I said, can you go get him for me? I need to talk to him. I don't remember what I said, but it was a little vulgar than that.
Yeah.
So anyway, he comes out there and I tell him, I said, look, man, you're fucking up our private time, or I'm being nice here. I'm trying not to.
Yeah. I'm getting a picture. Yeah, I'm getting a picture.
But it turned out, the next day and after that, floodlights were no longer an issue. So that's a big joke around the office now because, they called and checked on me that next day because I guess I started yelling at them. They were still hanging out, making sure I got in the house. So, they were trying to figure out whether or not I was going to jail or getting in a fight or what.
Damn, yeah, that's.
Speaking of Christmas parties, it was probably the wildest one, because it was stress free. You know what I mean? There was no big
no pressure.
No pressure there. It was just a bunch of guys and girls having a good time.
Yeah.
But as far as the office parties, I don't know. Like you guys saying, a lot of them, you kind of go there. You don't want to. Some of the people you don't even want to hang out with. You work with them all day. You don't want to be at a party with them, right? Half the guys you don't even like. But
yeah,
that was my point exactly.
Yeah. Well, very cool. All right. Well, not bad. Like I said, it's, I don't even know if they even still do Christmas parties anymore now. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. And speaking of interesting, and again, Christmas is just around the corner. I know Ogre said he's going to start his shopping tomorrow. But I just wanted to share just a quick experience and then kind of get your take on this. And then, ladies, if you guys are watching, maybe one of you, if you guys are watching or if you watch this later, please chime in with this because I just need to know if this is creepy or not. A recent trip to I just want to make sure nobody's around because I bought a lot of stuff there, so make sure the door's closed. All right, the door's closed. So, yeah, I went to Victoria's Secret.
Man bun?
What?
You have a man bun in?
No, What the hell's wrong with you? What's this guy talking about, man? Oh, no, man. See, now I lost my thought. I lost my train of thought. Damn it. Hey, I need another refill over here. The help around here sucks. I'm going to tell you that right now. Orange whip. Anyway, I went to Victoria's Secret, all right, a couple days ago or a couple weeks ago. And there must have been this huge-ass sale. I don't know. I don't go to the mall. I maybe go to the mall once a year because it's just the mall. This ain't not my thing anymore. So I go right to Victoria's Secret, and when it was like Targets. I knew where to go. I knew exactly what I wanted. I had the list in my hand. I know what sizes I needed. Bam, went over there, and there were signs fucking everywhere. Buy 2 get 1 free. Buy 3 get 3 free. Buy 1 you get a thong free. I mean, there were signs everywhere, man. I was sweating. I mean, I started to sweat, man. Literally, I started sweating. I'm like, fuck, man, the pressure, man. I'm looking around and like everybody was, I wanted to ask somebody, like, hey, what's the difference between this one and this one? And there were barely nothing there. So And I'm holding this up, and people are looking around. At that time, I think there was only another guy there, and so again, I'm not asking for help. So fuck it. I grab the three items that I needed. I go wait in line, fucking long ass line. So I'm sitting there with these things in my hands, and my hands start sweating, and I'm like, fuck, man, and my hands are all sweaty. So I had to, take my the part, the underwear from one hand to the other hand, so I wouldn't have a soaking mess when I got to the counter. Because the lady would have said, why are these underwear wet? So that was the last thing I wanted. So I finally get to the damn register, and the girls up there are, they're checking everything in, and that's when they said, well, we have a special. You have all these items here. You could get 5 more free items. And I'm like,
geez.
nah, it's okay. Just go ahead. And the ladies around me heard that shit, and they're like, "Oh God, no! Go get the free shit. You got to go ahead." I'm like, nah, that's all right. I just want to pay for this shit so I can get the hell out of here. I was nice. I was, I wasn't swearing at them, but they all thought it was kind of funny. And I said, "Look, I was waiting in line. I don't want to miss my spot." I go, I'm fine. Just go ahead, ring me up. And they said, "No, I'll hold on to your spot. We'll hold on to your coat. We'll watch your shit." And I was like, damn, man, this is service. I mean, I don't know if I don't go shopping that much, so I didn't realize what was going on. So anyway, long story short, I brought, I don't know, a shitload of underwear. I'm walking out of there like I did a panty raid or something, and I said I was all sweaty, and I'm like, fuck, man, I'm going to do that again. So I don't know. So if you guys are listening, I just wanted to chime in. Would it be awkward if you saw a man struggling? Do you go up there and help that person, or would you grab somebody to try to help that person, or is that even, what's the etiquette for helping out a guy like me? So I don't know, guys. Did you have any experiences like that shopping for your loved one or girlfriend, whatever? Devil Dog, we'll start with you. Ever have something like that happen to you?
Well, not really, but being that you brought up Victoria's Secret and buying all these drawers and all that nonsense.
Nonsense? Oh, come on! No, this is good
Being
stuff.
that you brought up Victoria's Secret is funny because lately my service dog has been sleeping with in my room because she's gotten more. I guess I'm getting dreams or whatever, and you know how it is. So she's starting to stay next to me during the night. So my wife's getting pissed off because she's of course blocking the action. So I come home from work, I'm thinking I'm going to get my groove on, frustrated night. And when I get home, she put her freaking lingerie on my dog. And she goes, there you go. That's who you want? There you go. And she's walking around in my lingerie and my dog. Unbelievable.
You got pictures?
She goes, you want something? Take the dog. She has my lingerie on. I freaked out.
Come on, man. Someone must have taken a picture of that.
I don't know, man. I just freaked out when I saw my dog wearing lingerie. And my wife's like, she wants to sleep in a bed with us. There you go. And I'm like, holy shit, really? I didn't get no action that night, man.
No shit.
Too many bitches.
Oh, well.
You got to choose,
So that's my.
What they say, bitches be crazy, right? Isn't that how they go? How about you, Leslie? Ever have any experiences like that?
See, I don't really go out shopping that much because I'm not allowed in public. So usually most of my shopping's done on Amazon Prime because I'm a cheapskate too.
Gotcha,
but when I do go out, I make sure I make the most obnoxious comments I can find. Like, we went shopping yesterday, and my friend was looking for Hershey syrup. So, middle of Target, I decided to yell out, hey, we're getting that Hershey syrup to try on each other again? Like, the whole aisle just stopped, and all these old ladies were staring at me like I just unleashed Pandora's box kind of deal. I thought it was hilarious as shit.
Pandora's
That's
box.
great.
I saw that one. That was a good porn. Pandora's box. That was a good one. Yeah. How about I know Ogre, you're a man of mystery. I know you're into that kind of kinky stuff. So I mean, what experiences, if any, have you had where you felt uncomfortable at a lingerie store?
First off, talk with your woman about buying underwear for her. Because if you don't, and she doesn't appreciate it, that's going to be worse than coming home and having your fucking teddy on your dog there. Plus, it really sucks if you're way off on the sizes. It's like, why did you buy this for me? That's a whole I go
so
on
that's
for
a good
days
point.
about that stuff.
These young guys, you younger guys, listen to Ogre. He knows. So again, repeat it for the young guys, and especially the guys that were in artillery. Can you say it one more time for them?
don't be afraid to talk first and say, hey, I'm thinking about buying something. What do you think about this? And if they look at you and say no, don't do it.
There you go.
Or
Words of
just
wisdom.
make sure you talk about it first, because that's a fun Christmas night when you, hey, I got you a special gift. Why'd you buy me this crap for? Blah 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 blah.
There you have it, folks. A public service announcement by Ogre. Again,
And
talk first before you buy drawers.
Yeah, Tony, I gotta agree with you on that. The couple times that I've been in there, it seems like, it's like, okay, I'm a guy in Victoria's Secret. Is everybody thinking I'm some kind of freakazoid? Whether I am
That's
or
what I
not,
think
but,
when I'm in there.
It's like okay, oh, look at that 40-year-old guy buying. What's he buying stuff for? Weirdo. And I can relate to your situation there. And I always think
that's what Yes, that's what I want to find out. My wife wouldn't come clean. She's like, no, I don't even notice other guys that are shopping. Well, I want women to kind of chime in and say, do women actually think that? Or what do women think when they see a guy in Victoria's Secret? And so that's a very good point. So, yeah.
I don't know. Other stores, I try to ask women where stuff are at, and they usually call for security. But I don't know.
No shit. Are you wearing pants though when you ask?
I did. I guess maybe scratching myself doesn't help either.
Yeah, that'll do it too. And because you wear those Champion running pants like the Goodfellas wear.
I wear my Adidas tracksuit suit and my gold chain. I'm all set.
There you go.
Tracksuit.
The tracksuits are in, man. They're coming back. Now I know Doc. He's no stranger to lingerie shops or S&M shops. I forgot which one. What's your story there, Doc?
I have no shame. My philosophy is that I'm never going to see those people ever again in my entire life. So what do I care what they think?
Wow, that's good.
Well, perception is reality. Like if you feel uncomfortable, people are probably going to look at you and think that you're uncomfortable, and it's going to make them uncomfortable.
So yeah, that doesn't bother you at all, then, huh?
Oh God, no.
Right on. Well, there you have it, folks. If you see Doc at a store, just fuck with him as much as you want, because it doesn't faze him. So there's your 2018 challenge. Locate Doc at a store and try to see if you could face him. That'll be a good one. If you do, you win a T-shirt. Yeah, scavenger hunt. Find Doc. Hey, 007. Well, I mean, again, we're hopefully your sound is good again. We can get your sound. Any troubles in the lingerie department, shopping for lingerie for your lady?
I only did that one time. I was at a porn shop and I bought one of those little roses with the little panties that flower.
Yeah.
And they don't fit anybody, man. So don't buy those. But I mean, around this time of year, why would you be nervous going to get panties, man? I mean, it's Christmas.
No, I know. It's just the pressure, the pressure of getting the right thing. Like Ogre said, you get the wrong shit. That's gonna be a long year.
2 words, bro. Gift card.
Gift cards, yeah, no, I don't know about that. That's a good idea, though. Again, these guys that are shopping, if you haven't gone shopping yet, 007, another public service announcement: gift cards.
Gift cards.
There you go. Can't go wrong. There you go. Thanks.
I've done that before too.
Nice. Very nice. All right. And our guest, you've told us the hot tub story, so we're probably not going to be fazed by this, or you're probably not fazed. Any issues of you in your lingerie shopping around Christmas time or anytime?
No, not really. Like someone said up there, I do most of my shopping online, man, the malls and stuff. But it's not so much of getting the wrong thing; it's getting the wrong size.
Yeah.
Fuck a woman up to get something. It's gonna be what, right?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Whole other story right there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I do most of my I don't say most of, like, all my stuff. I got some Victoria's Secret stuff coming in here. It was supposed to be here today. As a matter of fact, not mine, but obviously my wife. But yeah, I confirmed the size wise with her before I ordered this shit, man. I said, whoa, what are we in now? You know what I mean? What size?
So again, for those of you guys who are keeping score, the ogre, make sure you talk about it first. Talk about panties before you buy. And Hugh talks about make sure you get the right size. And what was another final word to go by, Hugh?
What's that?
What was your final word on that?
About getting the right size?
The right size. That's what it was. Getting the right size. So there you go. There you have it.
Panty size, whatever, man. You don't want to get something that's, too small or too big or whatever. They give them that complex. You know how that goes.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, Double O, do you have something to add?
I need a drink though.
We're gonna be wrapping it up here real quick here. So actually, we're gonna do that right now. We're gonna wrap it up with final thoughts. But before we do the final thoughts and last word of the day, I want to remind everybody if you have not done so, please like us on Facebook and subscribe to our Facebook page, or as well as our YouTube page. Both are at Black Sheep Bravo. And then we have a website in the works so that you could be able to catch older shows and then have a schedule of future shows to come that we are working on in progress. So one final announcement as well. We are still in search of a female co-host. So if anybody is interested, reach out to me, either instant message, the email, or contact information is on our page. We are having open auditions to anyone now. So again, if you know anybody that is interested on coming on board as one of our female co-hosts to get a female perspective, be sure to hit one of us up. So again, thank you guys for watching, and we're going to go ahead and take it away with final thoughts and the last word of the day. Devil Dog, what do you have for us?
Well, I want to wish happy holidays, Merry Christmas to our veterans and those who are serving overseas who will not be able to be here with their families. They get left behind, and I want them to know that we at Black Sheep, we support you guys. Happy holidays, and we'll do everything we can for you veterans. Never, never forget our veterans. To my brothers in blue, as always, continue to wear your vest. Take care, gentlemen.
Roger that. There you have it. Words from the Devil Dog. All right, final thoughts and words of the day. Wency, go ahead and give us your words of wisdom.
Merry Christmas to everyone. I mean, especially you guys overseas. I mean, I spent a couple Christmases over there myself, and I know how much it sucks. Especially when you're trying to bring stuff over there just to make it seem like, like you're back home. But we all know that's not going to happen. Make sure everyone stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. Is this like a safety brief kind of deal? Because, I can keep going on like a safety brief. So.
No, that's good, man. That's good.
Okay, good.
That was good.
Wrap it before you tap it.
Wrap it before you're that's good, man. There you go. There you go. Words of wisdom right there again. All right. Our guest for tonight, Hugh Clark. Go ahead and give us your final thoughts and words of wisdom to go by here for this Christmas episode.
First and foremost, I just want to, thanks for being invited to doing this. Looking forward to do it again, and it's nice meeting everybody. Like you said, Tony, I hope it grows and shit like this helps veteran, just to talk, talk to other people, whatever. And it's good hearing everybody's different stories, and you got different branches. We got the Navy, Army, Marines. You got Corpsman up there. Is he a Corpsman?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
that's Doc right there. Yeah, that's one thing we don't have. We don't have any airmen. So yeah, if any airmen are
we don't
out
need
there
them.
Wency says we don't need them, but if there's any airmen that would be willing to represent, give us a call. So Hugh, thank you for coming on board. Thank you for accepting to come on tonight. And we look forward to seeing you again. 007, man. Hopefully, like I said, I got to get you a good mic, man, because there is some sound issues going on. I don't know what it is. Well, again, we're gonna try to hear you for our final thoughts of the day.
Bad about this. I'm on my phone. Usually, I'm on the laptop. But I mean, hey, happy holidays to all you guys. And the holiday drink is apple vodka and cran apple. Mix it, shake it. Says, shake it, not stirred.
There you go. That is beautiful. Yeah. Do you have a name for that drink or what? I was hoping for something more creative, but that'll work, man.
Man, I get straight to
All right, well, you're gonna have to come up with some more drinks every show. You're gonna have to give us the drink of the month, man. So that's Double O's new thing. There you go. All right, thanks again. All right, now the man in the middle, Doc. Final thoughts, words of the day, words of wisdom. Lay it on me, brother.
Oh man. So I've been watching the news, trying to keep up, so that way I have stuff to talk about here. And I'm sure everyone else is that weathermen have no fucking idea what they're talking about. They're calling for a couple of snow on Wednesday. They don't know what's going to happen. So be safe.
All right, now your sound was a little marbled. So, did anybody catch what he said?
Yeah, he said.
God, yours is just as bad.
Think about something that's going to happen Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. If you could type it in the chat box, this way we know what you were talking about. Because something I couldn't hear you or get closer to the mic maybe. You said the Rapture's coming on Wednesday?
No, I said 20 inches of snow, so it might as well be the Rapture.
Oh, 20 inches of
Oh,
snow.
crap, snow.
Yeah, I seen
What the fuck,
that.
you in Canada? Where's he at? Canada?
Buffalo?
Wisconsin? Buffalo? Yeah, Buffalo.
Northern Illinois.
Uh-oh.
Shit, man.
Yeah,
I better
I'm
watch
coming
the
to your
news.
house then. Fuck that. No, I'm gonna hunker down then and maybe just sit in the blind for the next couple days. So, all right. Well, all right. So that was the weather report by Doc. He's telling us 20 inches is coming your way up here in the Midwest. So right on.
That's usually what I tell the women at the bars.
Yeah, there you go. So not only can Doc patch you up, he'll tell you the weather report for free as well. So again, if you see Doc out, ask him for the weather, and also try to see if you could razzle him in Publix. But good luck on that. All right, and last but not least, the words of wisdom, the sexy but always sophisticated ogre words of wisdom. Lay it on us.
I just Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everybody. Around Christmas time, that's on a serious note. I usually screw around on here, but Christmas time is a big time for people who suffer from depression, and just know the signs, and don't be afraid to seek a help if you need it. Call somebody, anybody. Just take care of yourself, and really that's it. Just don't, like I always say, or try to get across. Don't sweat the small stuff in life, or just don't lose it over what kind of wrapping paper you need or you didn't get the right gift. Just, be there for your family, be there for your friends, and just have a good time. Because in the grand scheme of things, it don't really matter. Just try to be nice to people and enjoy the holidays. And don't turn your back on Hugh, because he's got a thing for running around and tackling people when they're not looking.
I'll get you next time, man.
Yeah,
you.
yeah. We'll learn more about that. We'll learn more about that. And again, just to kind of feed off a little bit of what Ogre said, I agree. I thank everybody for listening to us. Again, this is a new concept where we are just a bunch of veterans getting together, again, sharing our stories to try to make people's lives a little bit better, both here and abroad. And again, always remember those that are deployed. And again, we got to take care of each other. And again, share this format. Again, if there's veterans out there that are struggling, having a hard time, give us a call. There is a number there. We do have a number here. It's area code 219-232-VETS. That's 219-232-8387. I'm not sure if that's I think that's right, but it should be. Again, it's on our Facebook page. If you ever need to chat, give us a call. And then eventually we'll be having some call-in features on the show as well. So also, while I have your attention, I'm going to plug my book. If you guys have not been able to see it yet, it is on Amazon. I'm officially an author. And so, again, it was just a project in the works. Again, it's on Amazon. There's both the book format and ebook format. So check it out. Again, it's called The As If Philosophy, a Jarhead's Guide to an Exceptional Life. There's some good tips and pointers there, especially during hard times, during depression and folks dealing with PTSD. So definitely give it a shout, or give it a check out. And if you ever need anything, give us a shout here on Black Sheep Bravo. We're always here for those if they need a listening ear. So,
Right.
again, on behalf of the rest of the crew here, this is the Spaniard. Thanking you guys very much for joining us again. Guys, stick around. I'm going to go ahead and get us off of Facebook Live and join us next month for our Black Sheep Bravo Roundtable show. I will be posting up, probably be towards the end of January, so that everybody can get caught up with the holidays. And again, like always, Black Sheep Bravo here. Thanks, you guys, and you guys have a great, safe Christmas and Happy New Year. And thanks again. We'll have a good. We'll see you soon. Have a great night.